Hello children, I hope you all are safe and are keeping well. I am Namrata Paul and I am going to be your maths teacher. Now, I know you all have started with chapter 4 quadratic equations and you all have already done exercise 4.1 and exercise 4.2 also question number 1. Now, I am going to start with exercise 4.2 question number 2. So, let us read out the question first. It is saying, solve the problems given in example 1. Now, if you go back to example 1 given on page number 72, the first part we have received the quadratic equation as x square minus 45x plus 324. So, over here we all know that whenever we are solving by factorization method, we always split the middle term. Okay, and to split the middle term, what do? We always take the LCM of 324, that is the LCM of constant, and we see in the LCM what are those numbers which can be added or subtracted so that we can get minus 45. So let us see over here. Now the LCM of 324 is like this: 2 multiplied by 162 will give you 324, then 2 81s is 162, 327s is 81, 3 9s is 27, 3 3s is 9 and 3 1s is 3. So these numbers we have to arrange in a particular manner so that by adding or subtracting or multiplying we get number 45. Now these the four numbers I am going to take is 2 2 3 3. That means 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s is 36, and I am taking the rest of the factors, this 3 and 3, this will be 3 3s are 9. Now if you know that 36 plus 9 is equals to 45, but over here in our question it is given as minus 45. So naturally if you have studied integers, it will be minus 36 minus 9, on addition you will get minus 45. So let us split this middle term. This will be x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 is equals to 0. Now what do? We take the first two terms, and then we will take something common from here, and then we are going to take the next two terms and we will take common from here. So over here what all things you can see are in common? This is x square, which is x into x, and this is 36 into x. So we see that both the x is common. So over here we are going to take x out of the bracket. What will be left inside? This is x square. If one x is outside, then one x will remain inside. This will be minus 36. Next we move on to these two terms. The minus sign will remain as it is. Now over here we have the terms 9 and x, and over here we have only 324. So if I take out 9 from 324, what number will be left over here? You can see 9 multiplied by 36 will give you 324. So this I can write it as 9 multiplied by 36. So over here you can see 9 and 9 is common. So 9 I am going to take it out of the bracket. This will be x. Now you see children, this is plus. Now if this is plus 324, this 324 I can write it as minus of minus 324, isn't it? So now over here I am going to take this minus sign common, and what will be I left with? Minus 36. So here you get my x minus 36 as common. Now which term is left? X minus 9 is left. So your factorization will be x minus 9 multiplied by x minus 36 is equals to 0. Do not forget to write this equation equals to 0. So this quadratic equation will have how many roots? First of all, we will take the first term, x minus 9 is equals to 0, x equals to 9, or x minus 36 equals to 0, x is equals to 36. So this quadratic equation will have two roots. Either it will be x equal to 9 or it will be x equals to plus 36. Now let us begin with the second part of the example 1. You will see the quadratic equation as x square minus 55x plus 750. So we have to find out the LCM of 750. Make a note of it, children, that we also take the note of the coefficient of x square over here. The coefficient of x square over here is 1. So basically what I am trying to say is, if the equation, for suppose it had been 2x square minus 55x plus 750 equals to 0. So to take out the LCM, you have to take both these numbers in multiplication, and then you have to take out the LCM, and then you will be able to split this term. Is that clear? So let us begin with our question. Now over here our coefficient of x square is 1. So 1 into 750 will give you how much? 750. So here is the LCM of 750. I have taken the 3 numbers over here. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 6 5s is 30 and 5 5s is 25. So over here the middle term is minus 55. So this can be converted as minus 25 minus 30. On addition of both the negative integers, we will get minus 55. So let us split this middle term. This will be x square minus 25x minus 30x plus 750 is equals to 0. Now if you take these two terms, over here we can see only x is common. This is x square, that means x is multiplied by x, and this is 25 multiplied by x. So over here we are going to take x common outside the bracket. Now whatever is left, we will write it inside the bracket. So if I have taken out 1x over here, so we are left with 1x inside the bracket minus 25. Now over here this minus sign will be as it is. Now you see, children, this is minus 30x, this is plus 750. Over here x is not there. So what are we going to do? We are going to take 30 common, because 30 multiplied by 25. You see over here, 30 multiplied by 25 will give you 750. So I am going to take out 30 common outside the bracket. What are we left with? We are left with x minus 25 equal to 0. Now children, understand this concept of minus. This is plus 750, and over here I have written minus 25. How? See children, what I told you before also, this plus 750, I can write it as minus of minus 750 also, isn't it? Now this, from this minus 30x, I am going to take minus 30 common. Now if I have taken out minus common, so what will be left over here? Minus sign will be left over here. So that is why this will be minus 30x minus of 25. Or if we want to put it in simple language, from this plus we have taken out 1 minus common. So what are we left with? Minus. 1 minus we are left with. So now let us club the factors together. This will be x minus of 30 in one bracket, and this will be multiplied to x minus 25. What are we doing? We are taking x minus 25 common here, and what are we left with? X minus 30, which is equals to 0. So now this equation, this quadratic equation, will have two roots. Let us take the first one. X minus 30 is equals to 0. X equals to 30, or x minus 25 is equals to 0. We will transpose 25 to RHS. This will be x equals to 25. So these are the two roots of the equation, quadratic equation, x square minus 55x plus 750 equals to 0. Now let us begin with the third question. The question is, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Now we all know, children, over here they are saying that one number is, the sum of two numbers is 27, isn't it? Now see children, if I say a plus b is equals to 27 and I ask you what is the value of b, okay, so we can say that a minus 27, or sorry, you can say that b is equals to 27 minus a. That means whatever is the answer, we subtract one of the number from it and we get the value of the other number, isn't it? Same case we are going to do it with here, over here. So let the first number be x, let the second number be 27 minus x, okay. Therefore their product will be how much? X multiplied by 27 minus x. I have taken the number to be x, and the second number will be what? 27 minus the first number, isn't it? So the first number is x, the second number will be 27 minus x, and the product needs in multiplication. These two numbers will be in multiplication. So this will be x minus 27 minus x. it is already given that the product of the numbers is 182. So over here, x multiplied by 27 minus x will give you the number 182. Let us solve this part. This will be x multiplied by 27 will be 27x minus x squared equals to 182. Now children, if I transpose few of the numbers or terms to LHS and RHS, we can form this as a quadratic equation. So what I am going to do, I am going to transpose minus x squared and 27x to RHS, and one side I will be equating it with 0. Okay, so let us begin. This will be, I am transposing minus x squared to this side, so this will be 27x equals to 182 plus x squared. Then 27x also I will transpose to RHS. This will be 0 because nothing is left here, equal to 182 plus x squared minus 27x. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to reverse this full equation so that it looks like a quadratic equation. These numbers we can arrange it as x squared minus 27x plus 182 is equals to 0. Here you get your quadratic equation. Okay, now to find the numbers, that is x and 27 minus x, we have to solve this quadratic equation. So let us solve this quadratic equation. Children, the coefficient of x square is 1. So we have to find out the LCM of 182. So over here, LCM of 182 goes like this. 2 91s is 182, 7 13s is 91, and 13 being a prime number, it will go with the number itself. 13 ones are 13. Now the middle term is minus 27. So we have to arrange these factors in such a manner that either in addition or in subtraction we get minus 27. So I have taken 2 into 7 together and this 13 together and this 13 itself. So 7 2s is 14. We all know 14 plus 13 will give you 27. But over here in the equation this is minus 27. So this will be minus 14 minus 13. So let us split the middle term over here. This will be x squared minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 equals to 0. So I have taken out x common. What are we left with? X minus 13. Now over here again I am taking minus 14 common. Since we do not have x, so we cannot take x out common. So this is minus 14. We are left with x minus 13 equals to 0. Now if I have taken one minus from here, what will be left? What are we going to be left with? Minus sign, because minus minus, when you will eventually solve it, minus minus will give you back again plus. So now let us club the common terms together. We have got x minus 13, x minus 13. Let us club these together. X minus 13 multiplied by, what are we left with? X minus 14, which is equals to 0. Now over here there can be two roots. X minus 13 is equals to 0. This will give you x equals to minus 13 will go to the RHS, it will be plus 13, or x minus 14 equals to 0. Similarly minus 14 will go to RHS, it will become plus 14. Now see children, there are two roots. Either x will be equal to 13 or x will be equal to 14. And in your solution also, we can take the first number as 13 or the first number can be taken as 14. Okay. Now see, if I take, suppose I am taking the first number as 13. If the first number is 13, then the second number will be what? The second number will be, if see x I have taken it as 13, so our second number will be 27 minus x. This will be 27 minus 13, which will give you 14. Okay, this is the first case. The second case can be if the first number is 14, isn't it? There are two roots. Either x can be 13 or x can be 14. Any of the two roots can be taken as the first number. So if the first number is 14 over here, the second number will be what? The second number will be 27 minus 14, which will give you 13. So what are the two numbers? Over here we can write the two numbers are 13 and 14. This completes your question number 3.